Unit 2 exam review, question number 6? Yes, question 6. We're going to look at this chart and which of the following best describes why this graph could be misleading. So we're going to look at the graph. We see over here people in millions. Nationwide source, schoolnutrition.org. We're looking at the school lunch participation from 2010 to 2016, and we can see we have numbers up here. We can see this starts at 30 million people and it ends at is that 31.8 million? So our whole graph is going from 30 to 31.8. So 1.8 difference between the top and the bottom. We have our years here, we have the numbers. Okay, so let's look through what options we have. The source of the data is very questionable. Our source is schoolnutrition.org. It doesn't sound very questionable at all. So let's move to the next one. The data comes from too small of a sample. I can see that over here we have people in millions, clear up to 31.8 million. I'm not thinking that this is too small of a sample for the entire United States. I think that's pretty good. The next one, the graph has an alternative explanation flaw in logical reasoning. I'm not seeing any logical or reasoning occur here or alternative explanation. It's simply stating some facts of the school lunch participation. It doesn't seem to be making any other inferences. The vertical axis or the y-axis does not start at 0. We already talked about that. This is actually starting at 30 million and ending at 31.8 million. If we were to actually do this to scale, this is only 1.8 between the two, and if we were to go down to 0, it would be way down here, and these because of that scaling, it makes these charts look very dramatic between those. So I'm going to say yes, that could be misleading. And the last one is a bar chart is not an appropriate graph for this data. They should have made a pie chart. No, a pie chart tells us percentages, and this we're looking at different categories, in this case years, and so it makes very logical explanation to use a bar graph. So this one right here is the correct answer.